Listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. My, oh my, hey, hey, hey. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Herald what your mother said, read the books your father read. Try and solve the puzzles on your own sweet time. Some may have more cash than you, others take a different view. Hey, oh my, hey, hey, hey. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Time asks no questions, it goes on without you, leaving you behind when you can't stand the pace. The world keeps on spinning, can't stop it if you try to. The best part is danger staring you in the face. Remember, listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. My, oh my, hey, hey, hey. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, love will save the day. Hey, hey. All I know, love will save the day. Hey, hey. All I know, love will save the day.
Thank you. That was so fun. Yay. All right. Well, good morning. I am Valerie Reeves. I am the spiritual director here.
Good morning. I'm Reverend Ann Isley, and I'm staff minister here. And just so happy to see everyone's lovely faces. And whew, choir, you outdid yourself again. Thank
Yes,
you.
choir. Awesome. We got the drums. We got the vocals. Awesome. Very good. So knowing wonderful things are happening here as we welcome you to the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living, where we are transforming lives, building dreams, and revealing love, where all we ask is that you stay completely open to changing your life by changing your mind. Welcome home.
Welcome home. And yeah, and like she said, everybody is welcome here. I mean, diversity just makes the world smile more, in my opinion. I just find seeing something different in everybody brings joy to my life. So I am so happy to be here in an atmosphere that just accepts me.
Awesome. Did you see the cattiness in me?
I just noticed.
Okay. So thank you. That is from the youth. We are doing Cat Day because it's October. And did you notice these big, beautiful...
Wow.
So Joyce Lindsay, I know she's watching online. Love, love, love you. And to all of you online, Joyce comes in like a sweet little angel every month and changes out the flowers. So love it.
Yeah. And as it is, it's going to be
the best day ever. Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So let's all stand and join the choir in some music. You could use it.
Mickey Mouse ears.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here.
Oh yeah,
My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here.
that's right.
My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here.
And yours is too.
My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here.
Good morning. My name is Lillian Pederson, and I am the MC for this morning. Here at the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living, we are an all-inclusive center of love. We recognize and celebrate each person as uniquely divine. We view each person as an individualized expression of the one spirit in all. Together, we are co-creating a world that works for everyone. We teach and embody the science of mind principles which support our core values, which are love, healing, spiritual growth, abundance, oneness, service, diversity, and inclusivity for all. Thank you for choosing to be here. Welcome home. And thank you to everyone online. Good morning. Say hello in the chat box and let us know how you're doing today and where you're viewing from. We'd love to chat with you soon and hope to see you in person soon. And now, if there's anyone joining us for the first time today, a very special welcome to you. We're so glad you're here. If you don't already have a welcome packet, you can pick one up at the welcome desk to the right out of the doors as you exit the sanctuary. There's information about our center as well as a gift certificate for the Books and More gift shop, which will be open after service today and during the week during office hours. You can all connect through the program, and you can find all of the information online. And keep this handy during the week because it tells you about all the upcoming events. Call the office if you have questions. And now it's time for announcements. Current events happening here at our center can always be found on the concierge table, online through our social media platforms, and on the community calendar on our website. These are all updated regularly, so please check as we're adding new, exciting events, and there's lots of opportunities to gather here at the center. Please stay after the service today for our birthday potluck. All are welcome. Even if you didn't bring anything, there's plenty to go around. Please join us, and kitchen help is always appreciated. Let's celebrate the October birthdays. So if you have an October birthday, please stand as you're able, and Lori will pass out a gift certificate for a spiritual mind treatment with one of our practitioners.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Chris. Next week is Second Sunday. So we have a special service with RevValerie, who shows you how to apply the Science of Mind principles and the Ernest Holmes principles. The service is in the sanctuary starting at 11:30 next Sunday. All of the women are invited to the women's group. Tomorrow, October 6th at 10:30 a.m., all women are welcome. Join us for the Best of Prosperity Plus. This includes videos and in-live discussion with Reverend Valerie. This is a 6-week course, and you can feel free to drop into any or all of the classes, and it's by love offering. Join us for Coffee Talk. Tuesday, October 7th, so 2 days at 9 a.m. Check in, share what's going on in your life, support one another, be in community, and have some coffee and a snack. Book study. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself is a wonderful class, and we're going through the book with Joe Dispenza on breaking that habit of being yourself. It's at 11:30 and on Tuesday, and we will continue the book until we're finished. It's a lot of fun. We're learning a lot of things, and Reverend Valerie is hosting it. Love offering. Welcome back to the Shamanic Drum Circle. It will be here Wednesday, October 8th. Make sure of the new time because the doors open at 5:15 and they'll lock for the duration of the event at 5:30. Join us Friday, October 10th at 5 o'clock for a movie night. We always have something fun, and it's, is this the name? Yeah. Beyond the Secret. So if you saw The Secret, this is the next phase. So good pick. I'll be there. All right. The leadership meeting is this Saturday, October 11th at 9 o'clock. And when we say leadership, we're inclusive, so that's everyone. We're all part of it. 9 o'clock Saturday. Okay. And then improv. So this is learning to think on your feet. Join Reverend Valerie this Saturday, October 11th at 10 o'clock for improv games. It should be a lot of fun. Okay. Join us for a very special Rainbow Alliance karaoke and potluck. The time is different this month, so it's Friday the 17th. Bring your favorite dish to share. There will be games, and it's fun, and costumes are encouraged, although not required. So come as you are. When we say inclusive, this is one of those really super inclusive events. So join us. I'll be there. If you want to make some money and you're ready to release some of your property, join us for the yard sale. It's $10 a space. It will be from 7 a.m. till noon, and this is on October 18th, coming soon. Or you can come and find a great bargain, so join us. Everyone is welcome to join in on the monthly board meeting, which is Sunday, October 19th, immediately after the service, and members will be voting on a change to our bylaws. Everyone is still welcome. A reminder that our practitioner team is here to serve you every Sunday. You can find a prayer request in the box in the garden room, or see a practitioner of the day right after service near the piano for a quick spiritual mind treatment, which is the Science of Mind's philosophy in what we call our affirmative prayer. Our practitioners are here to know the truth for you and work with you as you change your thinking to change your life. Thank you, practitioners, for your service. We appreciate you. And now, I welcome all who would like to join for hugs and handshakes. This is a great time to greet each other with a hug or a handshake, or you may remain in your seat. The choice is yours. Take it away, Chris.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing right up to the sky. Oh, what going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way.
Good morning. Please join me with our affirmation for today. I'll read it once, and then you can join me for 2 more times. Oh, yes. I am enough. I think we have that. I am enough. Once more. I am enough. Thank you. And now it's time for us to read Dr. Ernest Holmes' promises together. They are in your program, and they'll be also on the screen. I keep the promise that I have made myself to affirm in this moment that I am abundant, healthy, wealthy, strong, and happy. I keep the intention to daily speak this truth to my inner soul, telling it that it is wonderful and marvelous, that it is one with the great cause of life, truth, power, and action. I whisper these things into my soul until it breaks forth into songs of joy with the realization of its limitless possibilities. I assure my soul. And now for our contemplation time. And we have our lovely Kelly. Someday, Kelly, I'm going to have you play the harp when I lead a meditation. Of course, I might not get out of it. I invite you to relax and breathe, enjoy the moment. Annka will now join me and light the flames of faith. We perform the flames of faith ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faiths, all beings come from one great universal presence, which we call spirit. The unity candle represents unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light the first candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous people, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the devotion to prayer and the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle for acknowledging all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principle. We light the 10th candle for inclusivity, affirming that all are welcomed here. And as Annka lights the healing candle, please put silently into the light names of loved ones, knowing that they have the experience of Spirit's eternal love. And let's continue that love. We are in October. It's harvest time. Let's look at our abundance. The abundance within, not just from what is outside of us, but within us. And we bring that forth to the beautiful expression of who we truly are. And recognize anything that does not serve us, we can put in a compost pile and turn it around. We can renew, we can change, we can build, we can grow. And I bless this wonderful center, this spiritual center where we become one, individually and collectively. We have the greatest power. We are blessed by the wonderful music we have, by all of our volunteers, by Corey in the sound room, by Rodney who works throughout the building, by all of our volunteers that help keep our grounds lovely and wonderful. Thank you, God, for this wonderful blessing. We recognize we are truly blessed. I accept this as our greatest good, and knowing that we are wonderfully abundant. Knowing that this is so, together we say, and so it is. And now, Reverend Ann.
Well, good morning again. I am honored to do the Power Talk this month. And I gotta say, my head is just filled. So I thought I'd start at the end of where I am now. And it's really been a journey from my head to my heart or to my spirit. So let me try to explain that. When I was shortly out of college, I guess in my late 20s, mid-late 20s, my mom gave me a subscription to Science of Mind. And she had just started in Alcoholics Anonymous. And she had the magazine Science of Mind and Unity. So I started reading it, and I just loved it. And I just fell into it. I was living in northern New Jersey, outside of New York City. There aren't a lot of centers. I think there was probably a center in New York, but that area is like Los Angeles. There could be a center. You live here and Los Angeles has a center. It's not really that convenient, even though you're fairly close. So I'd read the magazines, but I remember reading October's, and they were always Ernest Holmes at that time. And it was rewriting of his daily guides. And he always used God. And I was like, I can't take this. The word just triggered me. My background, I'm an engineer. So I'm working in the engineering field. And I was controlled by males. And it was a male-dominating field. And it was God to me was a man in the sky. And I said, enough. I am not having my spiritual beliefs be what I have to suffer through at work. So I never read October's. So fast forward, and let me stop a second. My career has always been, or not always, but has been mainly around the energy market. Anything you want to know about energy, gas, electric, wind, solar, how you buy electricity and gas, how it transports it, how you keep it running, what do you do in emergencies, you name it, I can tell you all about it and consult with you if you really want to get into the details. And I thought, I'm an energy expert. That's what I do. So fast forward, I take a job here in California in 2015 at Pomona College, and I'm in charge of new construction, sustainability, and energy. And it's a blast. I am having the time of my life. And I'm also surrounded by religious science. I mean, you can almost throw a stone out here and hit a church or a center. So I started going to different centers. And I found one that really resonated with me in Covina. It was the Centers for Spiritual Living, the Sanctuary for Spiritual Living. And so I started attending there and just went with the classes. And what I realized was I am not an energy expert. The unbound, untapped energy is spiritual. And I hadn't even dived into it. I was still, triggered by God. How can I say that I have anything to do with spirit? So I got to tell you, that's when my journey from my head to my heart really started. Before I came here, my mother was living in Denver with my sister, and so I'd visit her quite frequently and was blessed to be able to go to Mile High Church. So that's when I started blooming and just really coming into this teaching. And I got to say, it's a simple concept. Your thoughts create your life. Done, dusted. That's it. We're out of here. But what it is it's you. It's you awakening, you revealing your true self. My journey is going to be completely different than yours. But it's all, how do you get out of your head and get into your feelings? Because thoughts create things, but only if we back it by those feelings. So with that, I really want to encourage you to take classes, take workshops, really get into how do I allow spirit into my life? How do I see the love in you and the love in me? It's an internal job, folks. That's been my venture here. I am a student by heart, and I'm not saying every one of you should go for your ministerial license, but just the teaching, and I'm constantly learning. I started listening to Michael Beckwith again, and he's taking it one step further. And this is what I love about Holmes's teaching. Holmes said that he doesn't want us to just repeat back what he says. He wants us to make it our own, which means this is an evolution. We evolve. So what Michael Beckwith's done for me is he's evolved it from cause to effect to now cause to possibilities because of quantum science. The world, what you think about, you bring into it, but it's not in quantum science, it's invisible, which a lot of life is, but it's bringing in those possibilities that cause that we end up with, or that manifestation. So I was going to use this quote when I talked last Sunday, but it's from Leia from Star Wars. So we're all big fans of that. So I changed one word. So she starts with hope, but I'm going to start with science of mind is like the sun. If you only believe it when you see it, you will never make it through the night. So I encourage you to just be the sun and know that through the night, it's going to rise again. So thank you. Oh, I'd like to introduce the famous, the infamous RevValerie.
I turned my thing off. Are we on? Okay. All right, I had to put my little tail on because Vanessa made it, and it's her birthday month. And so she said we're having a cat party today because she loves cats. Yeah. All right, so there it is. All right. Thank you, Anne, for your talk. I could have listened to that all day, and you could have kept going. So I'm like, I want to hear more about your story because, we all have different journeys. And sometimes we do things, because bottom line in life, we always get to live with ourselves. Woohoo! Yeah. As long as we're doing things that we feel good about, right? And then it's so easy to forgive other people than to forgive ourselves. So I forgive you. Do you forgive me? Okay, great. Thank you. All right, that's all I needed to know. My work here is done. So today it's about glow up. That is the ultimate glow up. I think my first slide describes what glow up is. So glow up, if we go to the next slide, I don't have any power today. Glow up is an informal term for positive personal transformation. Typically one involving significant changes in appearance and style, and often also growth in confidence and maturity, and sometimes aspects of personal or professional growth. So making sure that we are glowing up. There's no preparation for worthiness. You came in worthy. You came in already worthy, and you didn't know it because your parents probably didn't know it, because their parents probably didn't know it. But now we're learning that we come in whole, perfect, complete, and beautiful. And if you don't know, and if you don't have this book, it is on sale in the bookstore. It's called On the Night You Were Born. I'm just going to read a couple pages, but I want you to imagine that this was made for you. This was written for you. This is all about you. And if you forget who you are, then pick this book up and remind yourself. On the night you were born, the moon smiled with such wonder that the stars peeked in to see you, and the night wind whispered, life will never be the same, because there had never been anyone like you ever in the world. So enchanted with you were the wind and the rain, that they whispered the sound of your wonderful name. Think about your name. It sailed through the farmland, high on a breeze, over the ocean, it's a fast read, and through the trees, until everyone heard it and everyone knew of the one and only ever you. Not once had there been such eyes, such nose, and such silly, wiggly, wonderful toes. In fact, I think I'll count to 3 so you can wiggle your toes with me. 1, 2, 3. When the polar bears heard, they danced until dawn. From far away places, the geese flew home, and the moon stayed up until the morning next day, and none of the ladybugs flew away. So whenever you doubt how special you are, and how wonderful, and who loves you, and how much and how far, listen for the geese honking high in the sky. They're singing a song to remember you by. Or notice the bears asleep at the zoo. It's because they've been dancing all night for you. Or drift off to sleep in the sound of the wind. Listen closely, it's whispering your name again. If the moon stays up until morning one day, or a ladybug lands and decides to stay, or a little bird sits at your window a while, it's because they're all hoping to see you smile. It goes on about how amazing you are, right? So it's a great story to remind yourself that no matter what you've done, if you've done something wrong in the past, that you're forgiven. Everything's a learning experience that we get to move on and glow up to the next level. I remember when I was at my high school reunion, I went to 2 high schools, one for the first 2.5 years, and the second one for the last year and a half. I've gone to both of the reunions a few times. And I remember because in high school, my mom and my stepdad moved to Kingsburg, California when I was a junior in high school in the middle of my junior year. And it's like, oh, but I have all my friends here, but I get to go make new friends. And I get to start new with a fresh slate. Because maybe my reputation was a little catty. We don't even know. So it's like, okay, new beginnings are happening. But it was like the best thing because it was like something wanted to transform. And sometimes things in our life want to transform. And my sister had a boyfriend who was in my grade. She's a year older than I am. And she just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Rhonda. She shares the birthday with Angie and Mark. So yay, October birthdays. Anyway, her boyfriend, who they were together for a long time, but he introduced us to the science of mind, to religious science. He's like, your family's a little odd. I think you'll like this thing that we go to. Because we were listening to Dale Carnegie and different things like that on the record players. That's a big vinyl thing that you put on a player and it plays words. Anyway, he introduced us. And so at our 15-year class reunion, Patrick was there. And I had been in touch with a few people because I had moved to LA. He's in San Diego, actually. My sister followed him, and we moved together to San Diego, and then I end up all around the world and back to LA. And so when I was at the high school reunion and he was there was a young woman that walked in, and she was in our class, and I went and chatted with her. And he's like, who is that? She wasn't in our class. I said, oh, yeah, she was. Remember? We were both in the civics class together. She was in there. He's like, oh, I don't even remember her. She looks so different. She is totally hot. I'm like, I know, right? It's because she had really glowed up. She recognized the divinity of who she was, that we couldn't even recognize her anymore. Of course, I know, right? And so that happens with a lot of us where we change and we glow to the next level that people may not even recognize you because you're glowing so much. They got to wear shades. So being in that space of, let me recognize the divinity, let me forgive myself for the things of the past, and let me move forward with ease and grace and love. My next quote, the combined intelligence of humanity could not create the life of a plant. We can't just make it happen. Yet the intelligence in the creative soil of the earth will produce as many for us as we ask. When we plant the seeds of that which we wish to have created. So I can't make a seed, but I can create a seed in my mind of something that I wish to happen. I love that Anne began with the end in mind, and it's like beginning with the end in mind, it's like, okay, if here's what I want, let me look at that picture and let me take the steps from right where I am here to get to the next picture. And making sure that we're allowing ourselves to dream big, not just tiny, small. Now, it's been at least 10 years since we did Prosperity Plus One here with me, and we watched the first episode the other night. So if you haven't come to Prosperity Plus, if you're interested in it, it's just a drop-in class. Drop in if you choose to. Taking the best of it. And I was reminded of making sure that we are lifting ourselves up to the next level and that we are unstoppable if we just put that picture in mind and remember our worthiness. Because a lot of times maybe we've done something wrong and we don't remember our worthiness. So we forgive, we move forward. We do whatever we can to create the best life ever. Ernest Holmes goes on to say, there is a power and a presence in the universe which responds to us so completely, so perfectly, that we shall be amazed when we realize how completely and how perfectly, that we shall be amazed when we realize how completely and how perfectly, but it can only operate for us, through us. Our communication with God must I can read today, I really can. And I forgive myself for that, that I'm getting my words kind of mixed up here. Our communication with God must, of necessity, be and always remain an inner light. We communicate with the indwelling God. So I was like Anne. You know, the word God was just like, oh man, some old guy in the sky, because that's how many of us were trained back in the day. And when I came to this philosophy, and God is a spirit and energy and entity that works through us, I was so happy. It's like, yes, best day ever, because the spirit just works through us as us, and we just accept that divinity of life, that the fact that we're not all walking around in awe that we're here, that we showed up in this earthly space, and that we can plant seeds, a watermelon seed, it's going to grow. When Judy was doing the wonderful meditation this morning talking about harvest, all I could think about is when my dad used to plant, well, he planted hay and barley and wheat. We would go about every summer, and I would allow my children, I was going to say make my children, encourage my children to help throw bales of hay, because he did the old bales where we'd have to stack them up. And so that meant that somebody had to drive, because we needed the muscle to be throwing the bales. And not that Bridget isn't muscle, because she definitely is. But Bridget got to drive the truck. And one of our friends, his toe might have gotten run over. That might have happened. But it was his fault. And he knew he was in the wrong place. But there was that instant forgiveness. So when we have something that happens, it's like, you know what? Error in thinking, error in pushing the pedal, error in whatever it is, but let it go, let it be done. And if we knew how divine and how powerful we were, we would just let it go and move forward. It's like, you know what? I messed up there, and now I get to let it go. Because I don't know about any of you, but if I've messed up on something, I tend to beat myself up. Anyone else? Yeah. And in this philosophy, because we create our own reality, sometimes we put blame on ourselves, and it's like it's not blaming ourselves that this happened or that happened or that I'm not in full, perfect, whatever it is. We can still forgive ourselves and know, hey, this is a learning experience, and I get to move forward with that. And there's something good that's coming out of everything. So what is the good in this? Let me find the good. Let me glow up to the next level. It's kind of like the caterpillar is, walking around as a little caterpillar with all its little legs, and then it has this calling through life to change. And it's not an easy change. It has to stop eating. It stops eating, and then it hangs upside down, and then it develops that cocoon, that chrysalis around it. And painful to get out of that, to be able to open up its wings. So today it's like we get to change and morph from the past and be the beautiful caterpillar that we are. Or the beautiful caterpillar. Caterpillars are beautiful too. The beautiful butterfly that is right down inside each and every one of us. I believe in the continuation of personal life beyond the grave, in the continuity of the individual stream of consciousness with a full recollection of itself. and the ability to know and to make itself known. So Spirit is guiding and directing all the time, making sure that we are just honoring that and taking time to tune in. Because I don't know about any of you, but sometimes I've had a day where things just did not go so right. And I think, oh, could I have just taken a few more minutes in meditation or in intention for the day? Because if we set up our intention for the day, that everywhere I go, everything works out. That the flowers are blooming, the people are smiling, there's nothing but love. And the more we immerse ourselves in that, we find that that's our experience. There's nothing but good happening here. The spark of divinity is what beckons each of us to a higher, fuller experience in life. A higher, fuller experience in life and seeing ourselves in a different light. I think of like the ugly duckling. You know, everybody thought, oh, this is an ugly duckling, but it turned out to be a beautiful swan. And one of the books that I just got done reading was Viola Davis's book on her biography and how much she went through because she wanted to be a great actress. Well, she was a little short and stocky and a very wide nose. And people, well, you're not beautiful, you can't be an actress. And it's like, but God, I got the talent. And she had the drive and she had this is what I want. And she came from such poverty that to know that there was something beyond that. It's such a great biography. Every bit of it. She just is such a wonderful actress. She was in the Help. She was in The Fences. She won an Academy Award for that. She has won Tony Awards. She's just amazing. How to Get Away with Murder, great show. So Viola Davis, her biography, she just really talks about the extreme poverty and the extreme rejection that she had stepping into Hollywood and stepping into doing roles that she wanted to do. And now she's like one of the best actresses ever. She has overcome so much. And the most important thing that she said, and she said she tells her daughter this, you are the love of your life. Sorry, it touches me because it's one of those books that you cry with. You are the love of your life. So loving yourself to the next level, knowing that all is well. So let's take this and know that we treat ourselves with love. Because I think my biggest heartache is seeing when people are not treating themselves with love. So treating ourselves with love, remembering on the day you were born that the polar bears danced, right? So let's take all of this and go inside our heart of hearts, closing our eyes to any distractions, just breathing in the fullness of life, knowing that there is one divine power that flows in, as, and through each and every one of us. It is the I am that we are beautifully, brilliantly. That we recognize the divinity in ourselves so that we can recognize the divinity in everyone else. That even if we have acted out of a way that was not our best, maybe we were catty, maybe we were angry, maybe we were sad, maybe we were not seeing our worthiness, that we let that go. As I speak my word and claim for each and every person here that there is love, there is forgiveness, there is passion, there is opportunity, there is that inner calling that is guiding and directing with so much love that we put those wonderful thought seeds into the soil of our own mind and allow it to grow with ease, with grace, with beauty, with love. And in great, great gratitude, knowing that wonderful things are unfolding, that all is well, all is well, all is well, all is well, as we keep our eye on the divinity of the I am. And in gratitude, I just release my word knowing all is well. And so it is. All right, thank you. Let's bring our choir forward as we get to listen to the choir again. Let's give it up for the choir. Bring our choir forward.
Everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Kevin, for the all the good stuff. And I apologize if anybody felt awkward because I was getting emotional. Sometimes I just get overcome with the emotion. So, yay! And I guess if you felt awkward, then I forgive you. And I know I'm forgiven. All right, it is time for our ushers to come forward as it is that giving time, knowing that we are so blessed to have this beautiful building that has such wonderful volunteers and beautiful people that do wonderful things to keep the grounds going and keep the building going. So appreciative. So let's say our giving affirmation all together. It's up here on the wall. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I joyously contribute to the vision of this spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly. So it is. Here we go.
Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. When I come from peace, peace is all I see. Peace begins with me. Love begins with me. Love begins with me. When I come from love, love is all I see. Love begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. When I come from peace, peace is all I see. Peace begins with me.
Full space that we are at peace with ourselves, we are at love with ourselves, that we are the love of our lives, that we treat ourselves with love, with respect, knowing that as we give to this wonderful spiritual center that we receive abundantly, overflowing, knowing that life is good and very good, and so it is. Thank you, ushers. Thank you so much. All right, and now it is, I got my tail on. It's cat time. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. It's cat time. Oh, did you all have so much fun today? Did you? You had so much fun? I'm going to turn this on and see if anybody wants to say anything. It's, I know you can barely see the ears. Forgot mine. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about today?
Any bit of cat wisdom to share?
Do you have some cat wisdom, Vanessa?
Do I have some? So what I learned today at the cat party was we have fun, we chase things, and we all dogpile on each other.
Should have brought my bag. I have this great bag that says everybody wants to be a cat. Where? Somebody else has something to say? No? No. Okay.
Marina pointed out that we read that book today.
Oh, did you read the book today too?
Today, yes.
Oh. Synchronicity, one mind. We didn't even plan that. Cat things. Cat thinks. Cat thinks. So we have 9 lives, right? All right, and we chase things. All right. Reminder that it is potluck. We do have potluck Sunday, so please join us for that over there. I brought cupcakes. I have it on good authority. Somebody brought pie because it's her birthday month. So let's all stand where we are. You can hold hands across the aisle if you choose to, and we'll join the choir in singing our closing song.
I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good, I can do anything. I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good, I can do anything. It makes me feel so good, I can do anything. It makes me feel so good, I can do anything.